Team, exactly. I'm the owner. I'm the CEO. I sit back and make everyone else do all the work.
Yeah, I'm what, head of community development? This doesn't feel like community development.
Oh, it's a fucking podcast. It's community. You're
This is
developing our community right now.
no, this is developing content,
They
not
they need
community.
they need to know who you be.
No, no, no. Developing community would be getting a random person from our community on the
Right,
podcast
right.
episode. That's not what we're doing here.
Um, sure it is. We got Belly Bolt.
Yeah, and we got my seal.
Yeah,
Are they in the community Discord server?
I'm making a fucking Belly Bolt Discord. Welcome everybody to the Attach and Pass podcast. I am your host Jake. Nikki is sick this week, so you have to deal with us. I apologize for that. But with me, I have Nate, who you've heard before. I don't think you've seen before. How are you doing, Nate?
Tired.
All right. And we're also introducing one of our newest team members, Callie Moore, who, if
Hi.
you've played anything online, you've definitely seen her name. How are you doing, Callie?
Doing good, doing good.
Doing good. Nice, nice. Well, we're happy to have both of you on here. This is part 3 of us, kind of discussing worlds, what we think's going to go down, what we think's going to win, stuff like that. But firstly, I kind of want to talk to you all about what you've been up to this summer in the off season. It's kind of been like a long, what, month, 2 months? I don't remember. It's been a while since like regionals, and it feels way too long. So, how have
Yeah,
y'all
and
been
NC was
filling
like a
the
month and a
void?
half, right? Ago.
Yeah. So, what have you been doing to fill the void of that?
I mean, Mickey's as always. We have like these chickens. We also just got like new chicks and ducklings, so that's fun. Just taking care of them. They're like mischievous.
Mischievous.
Yeah.
Like, what do? They just wreck the place.
They just, yeah, I mean, well, it's funny, like, if we, like, have the door open to the warehouse, like, and, because we let them, like, just walk around, like, everywhere, because, like, it's, like, fine.
Right.
So sometimes they'll just, like, walk in, just come, like, walk in and, like, walk around the warehouse. For context, I live in a warehouse in the forest, so,
Yeah.
in the middle of, like, nowhere.
In the middle of Canada.
Yeah, well, actually, it's more like the far, far east of Canada. Like, so far east that it's not even Eastern time zone. It's, like, beyond Eastern time zone. I'm truly in the middle of nowhere.
Do you live in a real place?
I mean, it's, like, it exists.
Right, totally.
So, I guess it's real by that definition, but, I mean, like, there's not people here.
So the population is the people that live at your warehouse.
And the chicken.
And the chickens.
And the chickens.
Yeah, there's 10 plus 5 plus... No, plus 6 plus 5. So that's, like, 21, right? Birds? 21 chickens? And ducklings.
Wait, 6 plus 5 is 21?
Plus
no,
10,
and
Jake.
plus 10.
Oh, plus 10, okay.
Yeah.
I missed the 10.
Well, they're
10 was
the
first.
oldest 10 we got. They're the, like, fully adult chickens. They're, like, big. Yeah. They're pretty big.
Nice. And you said you've been doing online tournaments as well? How have those been going?
Mickey's. To be honest, I've kind of been probably spending a little bit too much time on decks that aren't that good. But, like, only because I want to see, like, what they can do, you know? Like,
right.
The goal is more so to just, like, see what these decks
Push them
can
to
do
their
rather
limit.
than, like, what is the best way for Callie Moore to get, like, a mixed top cut. But, although recently I've been, like, playing Pult more and then just, like, having these pretty unlucky runs. But, I don't know. I just gotta keep grinding. I'll get there.
Yeah. What's been your favorite deck to mess around with recently?
I mean, probably Grimmsnarl is what I've spent the most time in, like, I mean, we worked on that list, like, a lot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then like Palt Noir is
By the
also
way, free
good.
Metafy.
Yeah, check out the TBG Jake Metafy Grimsnarl list. It's legendary.
It
And
is
it's
fun.
free.
And it
You
is
lose nothing
free.
by checking it
Yeah,
out.
0 money.
Right. It actively harms you more to just not do it. So
Yeah, that's how that works.
Yeah, and if you don't like it, you can add Jake on Twitter and tell him how bad it is. That's also free.
honestly,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
like
still
nobody
engagement.
has done that, and like I said that from the get go that was totally allowed.
Yeah, so someone get on that.
I would actually appreciate it. I'm down for constructive criticism, even if the criticism is, "Wow, you're an idiot. How the hell do you think this is good?"
That sounds pretty constructive to me.
Right, right.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
actually,
plenty constructive.
so one of the cards that we have added to it recently is a Klefki. And Tord was streaming earlier, and I slipped in a question in this chat what he would think about a Klefki and Grimmsnarl, and he's just like, "Do people play that?" And then he moved on. So I feel like that means he thought it was a good idea.
I think he loved it.
Yeah, he didn't want to. He didn't want to spend too much time on it because he's like, "Oh shit, that's the world's list right there."
Yeah, he doesn't
For
want people to
sure.
know.
Yeah, he's like, "I gotta glaze over this. Like that is genius."
They're so smart.
Totally. But yeah, no, I agree. Grim has been very fun. It's all I've been playing for like 2 months. um, other than recently, I also have been trying the new Palt Noir list that has been popping up with like the 4 research, 4 Iono.
The one that got 3 of the 4 top 8, or of the 4
Yeah,
top 4s.
yeah,
Yeah, at the late night.
the one that a bunch of pros played to a massive tournament.
Yeah.
And then you immediately got 8th with it. So maybe it's a sign to put down Grimmsnarl.
Right, it might be a sign to just
Yeah.
play a really good deck.
I mean, Grimsnarl is good.
Yeah, Grimmsnarl
Palt
I-
Noir
yeah.
is in a
also
awful
good.
spot.
I think they are both good decks.
Yeah, and honestly, they're probably equally bricky. So
I don't
I
know if
think
I agree
Grimsnarl
with
is a
that.
touch more consistent than Palt Noir.
you think so?
I think so.
That's
I think Spike Myth is like broken.
Spike Myth. Yeah, it is completely busted.
Recon Directive is also kind of busted, though.
Yeah.
If you can get into it.
Yeah, but I mean, both decks are just like ripping supporters early for their setup. So if one of them
Yeah.
sets up and gets a draw engine and the other doesn't, the one with the draw engine might be more consistent.
I mean,
Right.
not that Grimsnarl doesn't really have a draw engine. It kind of just.
Right.
Yeah, but Recon Directive in
Yeah.
Palt Noir.
That's see.
Sorry,
That's
I
what
don't know
I
if you were
like.
comparing them or just talking about decks with draw engines.
Oh yeah. No, that's why I like Grimmsnarl. I've always liked decks that I don't know why, but I've always liked decks that just like, here's what I have, what can I do with it? Instead of like try to like draw all this stuff. It's like, no, this is what we're given. I don't
Sure,
know.
yeah.
I don't know why I like it. It's stupid, but I do. Like
Ancient Box, Lugia.
like I think I said to both of you the other night when I was playing Palt Noir, my hand was down to like one useless card.
No, it was 3 cards. I remember this
Oh,
interaction.
was it 3? Okay.
It was 3. It was like an Ultra Ball, Fire Energy, and something else.
Yeah. And I believe I made the statement, I'm used to hands like this. I play Grimmsnarl. We
You did.
just trust that we're going to get something good after that.
And you draw into exactly what you need every time, never punish.
Exactly. That's how it works. Nate, what have you been up to this summer?
A
Just
little
real
bit of Mickey's, a little bit of laddering, a lot of World of Warcraft.
Okay, okay. I mean, like when the season's low, that's when you catch up on everything else, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like if I don't have a major coming up immediately, I like to take time and do other things a little bit so I don't burn out.
Yeah,
I
and
did do
that's
this one funny Mickey and caught 8th out of 1500. That was pretty cool.
is that how many were in that the fifth or 1500?
Yeah, it's like 1539, I think.
That is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
I got 8th. It was pretty cool.
I think
Charizard
I
is a
got like
cool
top
deck right
32.
now.
Yeah.
I forgot that was with Charizard too.
It was.
So overall, how do you think that deck feels? Just in the current, format, how things have been going.
It has really high highs and really low lows. Like, there's so many hands that you just open, like you open an out to a Mander and a Pidgey, but you just have no follow up, and it feels really bad. Like, you open Mander, Pidgey, a couple energy, a Monkey Dory, an Artisan, and you're just sitting there like, what do I do with this after turn one?
Right.
But then if you get into the Candy Pidgeot, you're just kind of beating almost everything in the format if you can get into Pidgeot Zard, but getting there is just so rough some games.
So it's kind of like decks like really broken, but getting like the start to be consistent is the hard part.
Yeah, and there's too many decks that just kind of run you off the board if you're sitting there trying to draw into Pidgeot for 2 turns.
Right. Um, I decided to look up this tournament. You were right. It's 1,539 people. You got eighth place. Uh, there was
I
a
also played that with
Charizard.
59 cards because Briar sucks.
I
But it
listen.
did
I
save you from
watched you
that game
use
in
a
like Top
Briar.
Cut, right? Or
I
Acer.
used Briar once in 16 games.
It was pretty
Yes.
good though.
So therefore, it was useful.
It was really funny how you called it too. You're like, well, if you take Candy off this prize and he takes this exact knockout, then you can go Candy Pidgeot Briar for game. And then I got two
Actual
candies
psychic.
off the prizes.
Because that's exactly the best line.
Yeah, you just saw it. You just
Yeah.
third eye opened up, knew that was gonna happen.
Sometimes the best line is the one you really don't want it to be.
Right.
There was a Zard that did a little better in that than you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
it
was
was a
the
really
heavy
funky
dust
list with
version.
like Tatsugiris and Jet Energies.
Yeah, that was the version with like the 4/3/3 ghosts, right?
442 Ghost.
4/4/2, sure, yeah.
This is the first time I'm looking at this list. I don't know what to think about
It's
it.
been around. It was Justin Newdorf, right? Goomy
Yes.
35, yeah.
Yes.
Definitely a very good player in
Which,
that.
yeah, that's a name I recognize. Yeah, 442 Ghost, 322 Zard, 2 Tatsu, and a Chiyu in the Dream.
Yeah.
And a
I think
Precious
the
Trolley.
concept of the deck is cool. Like,
I mean,
like
yeah.
literally, like the only two prizer in the deck is Zard, so like you completely control your board,
And it, like, I mean,
which is like cool.
if there's any
I don't know if
deck
it's consistent.
if there's any deck that benefits from giving your opponent prizes, it's definitely Charizard with its damage output, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think any deck can be super consistent playing 10 Dusknoir pieces, though. You mean to tell me that a sixth of your deck is
Well, the
just
two Tatsugiri
Dusknoir
saves
pieces?
you. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're playing Jet Energies. How is that consistent?
Well, because you don't need to attach to anything, right? Because like
we're
Zard
attaching
powers
to...
it. So
Right. Yeah.
Well, it's
Zard
not so
power
much about the
itself.
attachments. It's like that's more draws that are just going to be dead most of the time.
Yeah, but you're jetting
well, it's
into
kind of
the
like a
Tatsu.
Pokegear, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, then you whiff the tattoo and you cry.
Now,
You know, that's a good point.
the biggest confusion here is we're running jets to use the Tatsu, but just no Hilda to find the jet. So that's kind of weird, but whatever.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Like, I mean, I get it. Like, you obviously want a bunch of evolutions, so like Jacques makes sense. But like, I don't know. I would like at least one Hilda
Yeah.
if it were me looking at this list. I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't tried it yet, and it's definitely like on my list of like things to try. Like it sounds gimmicky in theory, but like I don't have games on it, so
Right,
can't
same.
really
I mean,
come to a conclusion yet.
I'm gonna be real. When Joltik Box first popped up, everyone was saying that's gimmicky as shit and it's not real. And I mean, it's certainly a real deck. It might still be gimmicky, but it's still a real deck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So sometimes the gimmicky just works.
There's also the Zard Dunsparce with Enriching Energy to Hilda for 7.
Now
Yeah.
that's fake.
But it's funny.
Because the Dunsparce
Yeah,
should
I
never be
actually
in any
have not
competitive
seen
deck.
that do anything like anywhere online compared to the Ghosties.
Yeah, but it is really funny.
It is
It is
funny.
You
funny.
ever look at a Zard and they just have
It's
15
just like,
cards in hand? I hadn't until like a week ago.
I think the biggest issue, and this is with any deck that's trying to run the Dunsparce. Ideally, yes, cool, you're drawing cards, but you're gunking up the deck so much with all those the Dunsparce pieces that drawing the cards barely matters anymore because you're just drawing the Dunsparce pieces.
Yeah, and eventually you run out of poffins to thin them.
Yeah. So like that's my whole issue with the Dunsparce is like you're taking up so much deck space just to do that when there's just better options. I mean, we've seen people put cloaks in damn near every deck. Like that's a better option to me than the Dunsparce.
Yeah, just play Zard Pult.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, there is like the. I think I see the concept. You know, like the Jedi Sparks shuffle themselves back in the deck, so like literally, like your board is just like two prize 330 HP Charizards.
that's fair. And actually, as somebody that's been playing Grimmsnarl for like 2 months, the Dunsparce like pisses me off when I see it because like I know I'm never taking knockouts on that. I know those are
Right.
never going to be free prizes for me.
And thus it's doing its job.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
In
Pult kind of
theory.
runs into the same issue against
So
Dunsparce.
yeah, you're just never taking the dang prizes. So I can see what you mean. It does get
Yeah, like there's definitely like
a
an
little
idea.
annoying.
Like there's definitely a that is the justification over like other engines. And to be fair, that does
I can see it.
sound in theory good against, like Guardy, Paul, Grim.
Hmm.
In reality, I mean, you're still playing Charizard, which
Yeah.
doesn't. I mean,
Instead of getting
you
to
gotta
pick a card
compensate.
every turn, you're like, I'm gonna draw 7 and hope I get the one that I need.
Mhm.
We haven't seen in a while the Zard variant that used to run like owls and a turtle.
I don't think that was like ever good, to be honest.
It might not have ever been good, but it existed.
Mhm. I think even
Yeah.
now it's like just worse, right?
It probably.
Like, it was probably better 2 formats ago than now.
Probably.
Yeah, I just don't think the turtle and stuff really helps any of your matchups right now.
No. Turtle kind of fell off the face of the earth.
I'm so sad. I loved turtle.
Like nothing uses it anymore.
Yeah, well, it's just not. You
It's just
don't
not. Yeah.
need something that's swinging 240 anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
And Crown Opal isn't that good right now. Like, it's
Not at all,
fine
to
in
be
a
honest.
Raging
I
Bolt,
mean,
but it does nothing into
Yeah.
Dango, into Grim, into There's so much it just doesn't do anything against.
Yeah.
yeah. Like, it just doesn't really interact at all versus those decks. Like, you
Yeah.
kind of sit there, fall over, and die because you just benched a bunch of little owls and you're doing not really a lot every turn.
Yeah. And
Like, the only way to
honestly,
make that engine work is to be swinging with, like, like, it's not like, like playing, like, Armor Rouge Firebox or something, like something that actually just has, like,
yeah.
insane potential in theory. Otherwise,
Yeah.
it's just the
It's
power doesn't really compensate the risk.
if Armabox can ever get consistent, like it'll definitely be good. I think it just struggles at being consistent.
I think it always will, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, it is trying to do a lot. Like, you are just trying to, I mean, you're trying to chain attacker, like, you're trying to, like, use the type of attackers Lost Box would use, except instead of, like, Chorus, Comfy, Mirage Gate, we have, like, Squawkabilly, Armor Rouge, Ho-Oh, and it's
Yeah.
just, like,
I think armor is just the biggest problem in it. Just trying to keep a stage 1 setup to be able to do all the energy moving is just not great.
Yeah, we also had Radiant Greninja for Lost Box, so
yeah, that's just, like,
Yeah.
everything, like, the whole format. I mean, not to say that the format is weaker than it was then, but specifically, I mean, like, that kind of deck is
yeah,
a bit
toolbox
weaker
decks
without it.
aren't as consistent as they were.
Mhm.
Right.
We also had Pokestop.
Listen, I miss Radiant Greenwich and Pokestop every day. My
I'm
poor
I
gonna be
didn't think I
honest.
Angel.
I
would,
don't
but now
really
I do.
wish that fire. I don't really wish that that deck was better. It doesn't. I don't know. It seems not that interesting. All
I
things
wish it was a
considered,
little better because I like the concept, but
I
I see
guess.
what you mean.
I don't
I
know.
don't
It just
know.
kind of feels like a shitty version of like decks that we've had in the
I
past.
mean, it is. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I have a buddy that's trying to mess with Embor right now,
Yeah.
which is what? That's just the fire Excalibur, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably not going to go well, but all the power to him.
Mhm.
Also, I mean, isn't the Ho-Oh box just kind of doing mostly the same thing Terra box does, but worse? Like, sure, they have
I don't know if it's
hands, but
worse. I
like,
think it's kind of close, but I also think both of them are not doing enough
yeah,
right
both of
now.
them are not
So
doing enough.
like
But
they
I
kind of have the
honestly
same
don't
issue,
miss
I
Terror
guess.
Box. I don't miss Terror Box. I hated that deck.
That's
I'd
fair.
I
say
like Owl decks. Owl decks are fun.
the newer version we have, right, is the Ogre box that has been popping up a little bit here and there.
I mean, that's not the same deck at all, to be honest.
No, they're not even playing owls in
Oh,
that.
are they not? I see. I don't
No,
No.
even
the
look at
ogres
it.
is like
I know
literally like
nothing.
you put down like a grass ogre pawn and you go deal dance and you draw a card and then you do it again. Then you ogre's mask into wellspring ogre pawn and then you switch and then you Latias retreat into it and then you ideally kill two things and then yeah,
That
I mean like
sounds
it has a way to 2/2 like against most decks. Like you have grass weakness, the
right.
dragon weakness with Clefairy. Um, you have water pawn.
Two cornerstones, beats, Dango, and
Yeah,
Zard.
you don't have hands though.
Right.
Which is like something that kind of deck would like to have.
Yeah,
You
you do
know,
have Legacy though, so you can force them to go like 2-2-1-2, which feels good.
yeah, I don't
Okay.
know though. Like we say force, but like we're an aggressive deck and we're benching a bunch of 200 HP thingies,
Yeah, and there's so much
and
dust in
just
format.
like yeah, like the problem because like the thing with legacy is just like
That's
by
true.
definition like if you only have your legacy Pokemon on the board, then you're just gonna get benched out. Like just with legacy, there's always going to be like yeah, if you just keep promoting the same thing, like eventually you can force them to get through it, but like
That and
there's a decent amount of games
people
where it just doesn't
people
do
generally
anything.
play around Legacy a lot. Like Grimmsnarl can get like the Frostlass pings. Dragapult can use the damage counters. We can Monkey
Yeah,
because that all of
Gardevoir
that will
will
avoid
beat.
it.
yeah.
Um, yeah, I don't know. I didn't know it didn't play owls. That seems weird to me because like you're trying to set up these big combos.
It doesn't have
I mean,
room
they're
for
not
owls, honestly.
necessarily like that big of combos because you're kind of, like the thing. You basically play like the three like good attacks that are really easy to set up, and ogre pawn draw and hope
Hmm.
and like fez every turn. We hope, but you might not be able to fez every turn. This format, right? So
Well, yeah.
not every turn, but like it could. I mean, like KO's getting denied fez ability. If that makes sense.
Hmm. Yeah, no. Sorry, I'm being distracted by my cat.
Yeah, I see.
No, it happens. I miss playing Turtle with Bufalon. That was such a fun deck, and it was only good for
You
one.
were obsessed with that
It was so
when it
fun.
was like good.
It was good for one tournament,
The
dude.
tank Opagos.
Mhm.
Now it just loses to Gardevoir, it loses to Grimmsnarl, it loses to Dragapult.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah.
As Grimmsnarl existing kind of messed with a lot of those like lower health ability mons, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they kind of were like Gardevoir and Dragapult exist. We're gonna add another one of that kind of deck
Right.
that also has different reasons why you should play it, and therefore occupies a different niche than the other two in theory, and thus all three have a spot in the same meta. Like, obviously, they do
Yeah.
have pretty major differences, but like,
Yeah.
they still like the reason you're losing to like Gardevoir is pretty much the same reason you're losing to Grimmsnarl. So decks that are like most decks with like bad Gardevoir matchups, which is a lot of decks, right?
Right.
Kind of have similarly. I mean, not all. There's just kind of generally though, or like a decent amount.
Right.
There's a
Like,
Also
correlation
because
of sorts,
like all three decks that you're talking about, right? Like to some extent, they are bench sniping. They're
Yeah.
killing things.
and they're big stage twos.
Yeah.
and they kind of rock paper scissors each other because Guardy beats Pulp,
Yeah.
Pulp beats Grim, Grim beats Guardy.
More often than not.
Mm-hmm.
In
Just
general, not
variations
always,
of
but
builds. At least like Pulp has a lot of different ways you can play it compared to the other two. Although
Yeah.
Guardy has
Well,
another way you can play it now. But it doesn't
which,
really interact like amazingly well into.
yeah.
I don't think
Actually,
the
like
Jellicent really is
we could,
hugely game changing in
yeah, like we
matchups
could
like
go
Grim
into
and
that a little bit.
Pulse.
We could go into that a little bit. Everyone was all worried about Jelly Guardy taking over the whole format. Nate was one of those people. I could probably pull up multiple messages
we
of
don't
Nate
need to do
here,
that. We don't need to do that.
And like
being
granted,
like, "Why would you ever play anything else? It's gonna be the only deck that wins."
Look,
So-
it
and
seemed
granted,
really
like
good,
we are only
but
like 2 weeks into a format, and like there's only been
Fair.
online events, so like big asterisk. Like we can't say like, oh, Jellicent Guardy flopped. Like
Yeah,
nothing's
maybe I'm
really
right.
happened
Right.
yet,
Oh, totally,
but
totally.
it's definitely been below expectations so far in this like 1 week, 2 week period.
Yeah,
Which
I
does have some relevance for sure.
think the most successful-ish version of it had like a 1/1 Jellicent so far.
I kind of like the 1/1 Jellicent thought, honestly.
Yeah, like Gardevoir, I mean, yeah, like it's just so hard to add 4 cards to Gardevoir. It is not a
Yeah.
list, like, you know, like the 65th card in Gardevoir is really good,
Yeah,
you know? So
Yeah.
it's hard to just jam a lot into that deck. And, like,
yeah.
I mean, you have to make sacrifices to
And
play Jellicent.
I think a 1/1 makes a little more sense because like it's not like you're using it in every single matchup. Its usage is a little more niche than that. Like you're only going to be setting it up at certain times, not every single game.
And also, Frillish is just really good. It's almost not even just for the Jellicent.
Yeah, like the ability to go, like, put 6 damage on your Frillish Retreat it is, like, sick.
Yeah.
And just early game poke for 20, item lock.
Yep.
Doesn't feel bad.
Mm-hmm. Obviously, like, it doesn't have the same utility as Buddy because it needs an attachment, so it's like your odds of first turn going second Jellicenting are way lower than Buddy.
Yeah.
Like it's not the same. It doesn't do the same thing at all in that respect.
I don't think
But-
I would mind seeing Guardy go back / stay with like the whole like TM Turbo Energize idea.
I was
Like
thinking,
when it can abuse Monkey, it's still just completely overpowered.
yeah, I was thinking the other night of like a Bradner style list with like 1/1 jelly in it.
Right.
I mean, we have the Bradner Jelly Guardy list, right? Like he
Do
played
we?
that to the Azul Invitational.
He did play
do.
that. No, didn't he
Um,
play? Did he play Goldie? Who played Goldie?
Yeah, didn't
That was
he play
Brent
Goldie?
Tonneson and
Okay,
Daniel Magda and
I'm mixing up my
someone
Guardy
else.
players.
Yeah, Isaiah was on. I'm trying to find it. You can't just like search a tournament. Like, what day did this happen? Oh my god.
It was a bit ago. Um,
Actually, I guess I just need to look for the one with 8 people in it. That's
essentially,
easy
yeah.
It was July 19th.
Sick. That is helpful information. Found it. Isaiah Bradner. He did okay. Isaiah Bradner did play 2-2. So, no, I mean this
okay.
list is 2 weeks old.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think there was like cash for this thing, right? Like, I think it's reasonable to assume effort
not
was
100% sure,
put.
but-
I would assume that Isaiah, at least at the time, believed this was good, and I mean it looks good.
Yeah, and it looks like his list with the Jellison, right? It
Yeah,
has
like if
the
I was gonna
4
play 2/2
research,
Jellison,
you
I'd just
know?
net deck this. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, without having played the deck, like this is just probably the best resource
Yeah.
on it, like in terms of the list.
And I like the Klefki. I mean, we've talked about that, just how it's been good in Grim. Obviously, it's very good in Guardy. It's probably better in Guardy than it is in Grim.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I mean,
for
Klefki
sure.
has been historically played in Gardevoir
Yeah.
a decent amount. So.
However, like, so he doesn't have like the whole Drifloon charm, and I've seen a lot of people talking about how that kind of needs to come back because of Goldie. What do you guys
Yeah,
think
and
of
it's like
that?
kind of impossible to play Floon and Jellison. It's like
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
too inflated of Pokemon, so they just one of them's gonna pop. It doesn't work.
Right.
I do feel like it's a lot easier to fit a 1/1 jelly and a Drifloon though.
Even that sounds like pretty difficult to fit.
It is, but like
Yeah.
I don't know.
it's
Because like the problem is
genuinely impossible with 2/2 jelly.
Gardevoir is not like amazingly consistent.
No, it's not.
You know, like it's definitely less consistent than like Pult and
Yeah.
Grimmsnarl.
Yeah, because he also wasn't even playing the Mew here.
Yeah, although I think the Cleffa is like you play one or the other and it's fine.
Yeah.
Playing neither is really sketch though.
Yeah.
So
I
as long
mean,
as you fit one of those in,
that's why he has the 4 research. This is literally. I mean, it's like his old list. It's Yeet and Pray.
sure, yeah.
You heard it here, folks. I can't even speak. All you have to do to play Guardy is eat and pray.
Yeet and Pray. Let's go.
Yeah, that's all Henry Chow does. You know, he's
Yeah.
at the regional
Obviously.
finals, and that's exactly what he's thinking. That's the one thing in
Yeah.
his mind that he's thinking
Yeah.
at every moment is
Yeah.
that. That's the
Like
mantra.
every time you see him like cooking, like you can see he's thinking really hard. He's actually only thinking, "I'm throwing all this shit away." Woohoo!
Yeah,
Yeah, he's just playing whatever card lights up blue in his mind, like on live.
Right.
for
Yeah.
sure, for sure.
Definitely.
If something is glowy, he does it.
hmm
And then he's just super lucky
Yeah,
all the time.
the amount of people on Verbank, they're like, oh, Isaiah Bradner and Henry Chow and Brent Tonneson are just lucky. This deck
Yeah.
sucks. It's so funny.
Is
Yes.
that
There.
actual discourse in Burbank?
Yes. Anytime a
Unfortunately.
Verbank user tries Guardy, they're like, oh, these top players are just lucky, or they're
Right.
stacking.
Yeah. They're not misplaying at all. They're just not as lucky.
Yeah, exactly. Because Guardy sucks. And if Guardy were good, they would be doing good with it on ladder.
Right. Totally.
I love Verbank. Verbank is so funny.
I don't know. And that's not even. It's not only there. That's how a lot of people are. You know. That's there's a lot of discourse with this person's so lucky, or like, oh, like I never make mistakes. People, if you listen, if you want to get better at the TCG, you need to realize that you make mistakes every single game. I'm telling all of you right now, you are making mistakes and misplays.
Yeah.
Realize them and learn from them. Okay. Okay. So anyway, we can transition into talking about worlds. Because that is, when is that? Is that
2 weeks, right?
2 weekends
Mid-August,
from now?
the middle August or the middle August weekend. So
Isn't it like the
should
weekend of
start
the
August
22nd?
15th.
I have no clue. Hold
It's
on.
the 15th to the 17th.
Is it?
Okay.
I'm like 99% sure.
Yes, you are correct.
Pokemon 2025 World States.
Yeah, no, you're right.
15th to 17th.
So it is 2 weeks from today.
Yeah.
2 weeks from right at this moment, we'll be all sitting here talking about, oh, that was a cool day 1. I can't wait for day 2.
Oh, yeah.
hmm
So, we've seen how the meta's shaping up online. Now, obviously, that doesn't equal what all the pros are testing and thinking of taking to Worlds. But it's what we have.
Although, I mean, like, Quad Thorns, if I remember correctly, was the highest win rate deck on Limitless at the time of last year. I'm pretty sure, or at least it was up there.
So you're saying we should just look at the highest win percentage right now?
Well, that
Because
would be
that's
Blissey.
Oh, Blissey's
or
gonna win
melodic for
Worlds. No,
Rigoraph
okay.
or
Walls.
Crustle.
We love walls.
The top three
Okay,
are
Crustle is not
the
doing
top
anything at Worlds.
three are Blissey, melodic for Rigoraph, and Crustle.
Okay,
That's
if we
awesome,
if we
I
count
love
like
that.
decks that are like not fake, Pult
Then
Noir
Dragapult
is the
Dusty Moore is
highest.
the
It'd be
highest.
Palt Noir.
And
Yeah.
I think that's a
Fifth
pretty
place is
reasonable thing
Okidogi.
to say. Although, again, obviously, huge grain of salt with the limitless results because Gardevoir is
Right.
down here. Granted, its ties are counted as losses, but it's not doing
That's true.
amazing online, which is just because online is a different world than
Yeah.
Worlds.
I mean, like, my world's prediction is way down here at 47% win rate. So, I mean, I don't know. I
what
guess
are
I
you
have a
predicting
spicy
to take
pick.
it?
So, my prediction
Oh, I think I know what you're talking
was
about.
my prediction is N Zoroark piloted by Alex Szymanski.
That's very specific. Although I guess if we're
I
forced,
know.
are we forced to pick a player? I feel like that dramatically lowers our odds of being
Well, the
correct.
rest of us have been picking a player. I mean, you could pick what deck you think is going to win, and like just a player that you think is good, and then like they don't have to play that deck. You can just I don't know. It was just a spice. So like I knew I wanted to pick N Zoroark going into it, and I couldn't think of who would be piloting that. So like while we were recording the episode, I was on the leaderboards scrolling through, and I was like, I saw Alex Szymanski's game, and I was like, I have not like heard about him in like a year, and like he's like 20 something in the leaderboards, and this is totally a deck he would play, and like I don't know, I could see it. I could definitely just see it. So that's why that was my choice.
Yeah, I could see him playing Zoro for sure.
But we can talk more overall, like what we think we're gonna see. I mean, like I feel like that's obvious, but like I don't know. What do y'all think will be the most popular deck? Firstly, do you think it's
I would
gonna be like
probably
Guardy, Bolt?
Gardevoir.
Yeah, probably Cardi.
Maybe Paul, honestly.
Polt does have so many variants, so it
Okay,
always
yeah,
takes
to
up
be
a lot
fair,
of
if
space.
If
Paul
we combine the
generally
variants.
they do separate straight Pult and Pult Noir, right?
Yeah.
But
I'm pretty sure
Pult
they
Zard
usually
is usually
separate
considered
Pulsar
with straight Pult, right? Is that how they do it?
I don't actually know.
I don't remember.
If we in theory we combined all the Pult variants, that would definitely be I would be like 60% sure that's going to be number one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would agree
But
with that.
separating them, like I don't think Pult Noir like alone is going to be played more than.
Do you think
Guardy.
they're gonna separate
Although
Guardy
it might
Jelly
be.
and Guardy?
That's an interesting question.
I mean, they're
It
kind
depends
of
how many people
pretty
even play
different
Jelly,
decks, right? Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, well,
I mean decently.
they definitely have different matchups. Like, yeah, I guess they're different. I don't know. Yeah, I guess they are pretty different. At least, like, in terms of, like, where they are in the meta.
Right.
Yeah.
However,
I
I could
think it
also
really depends
see.
how many play it, though.
Yeah.
I could also see Golden Go being high just because of its power.
I do think Dango will be decently high, but I don't think it's going to be nearly as
It's not
popular
gonna be
among
number
top
one.
players as it is online.
No.
Yeah, like, maybe like with on day one of the format, everyone was like glazing Dango a ton, but I mean, it's obviously good. It's gonna be in the top 6 of the graphic, like absolutely. But I wouldn't really expect it to be number one, like
I mean,
among players going to Worlds.
statistically, it has a good Guardy matchup, so like that could be attractive. It also has a good Grimmsnarl matchup. It's decent into Bolt.
Its Dragapult matchup isn't awful either.
Yeah, no. It looks like, and obviously I'm going off of play limitless statistics here, so like take all of this with a grain of salt. But like right now, it's like one of its worst matchups, other than stuff like Ethan's Typhlosion, is Charizard.
Yeah, it loses to Charizard pretty hard because they can just cycle through Chi-Yus, and if you're KOing the Chi-Yu, they're KOing with Zard, and if you're KOing the Zard, they're KOing with Chi-Yu.
Mm-hmm.
And Zard can just kind of sit behind single prizers until they put down a Dango.
It also apparently loses to Wugtrio Mill, so do with that what you will.
Wugtrio Mill is
damn,
winning
Wugtrio
Worlds.
Mill at Worlds. Oh my god, we gotta watch out.
Like, what would we all do if Wug Trio won Worlds?
I that's not gonna happen, so we don't need to think about
But
it.
what if?
But that's like saying like, what if, like, I don't know, what if a black hole spawned in the middle of the planet right now?
It could happen.
Sure, it could,
Yeah,
but
but
it's
it
not
won't.
going to.
So like, sure, it would be crazy, but I don't know. We're in fantasy land. We don't need to worry about Wug Trio Mill at Worlds.
All
Okay?
right.
What we do need to worry about is Great Tusk Mill.
No, I
Great
don't think
Tusk.
any
I'm gonna be
milling.
real. I think Wug Trio is a little better than Great
I
Tusk
think it
Mill
is,
at
yeah.
this point,
Probably.
It
I
is.
think
which is sad.
I think the most likely way a deck out is going to occur at Worlds is definitely like shenanigans with item lock, like Badu,
Or
100%.
Maractus Corner.
like, and not that that's a main strategy of a deck, but like literally Wug Trail Mill and Great Tusk are like D tier.
Yeah,
But they're fun.
I don't
they
think
are
they're
fun.
even.
However,
I don't. No, okay, here's my take. I don't understand how people can have fun while like just losing. Because like like I have fun winning, and those decks don't win games very often.
You're not flipping your
Right.
coins well enough then.
yeah, you need to just like flip your coins better.
If you just flip triple heads every turn and
Yeah.
never with an undersea
I mean-
tunnel, you do just win.
Sure, I guess I
Right.
can just like put it all on red at the casino. That,
You
that
could.
works too. We could just do that.
There is Vegas in
If
November.
we don't
You
want to
could.
think.
Yeah, yeah.
It's true.
Now, so I'll actually. I mean, you're right. Mill right now does not win very many games.
No, it doesn't.
However, personally, I like the style like of Mill. Like if there was a good Mill deck, I would play it.
Yeah, Mill is
Yeah.
very fun when it's good. It's just very
Right.
rarely good in
It's-
Pokemon.
Yeah, because
Especially like I cannot imagine
it's so hard to
any single
balance.
person bringing Mill to Worlds.
yeah, no one's gonna throw that hard. At least I hope no one's gonna throw that hard. Like you're a you're in the top 125 TCG players, and you take Mill. I don't.
Yeah, like I
so.
think that this is a situation that is like so fantastical that it will never happen.
Yeah.
Like realistically speaking.
But Mill's too hard to balance. Like if they make it too good, then it just pisses everyone off, and like that's hard to like counter. But so they just keep it in the realm of it's always shit.
Yeah. I got really sad when we didn't get a new Durant Mill in black and white.
Mm-hmm.
Not that it would have been good, but
Yeah,
especially not with heavy
wouldn't
balling
have.
format.
But anyway, so real decks though. What are we thinking's gonna do well? Like let's say day 2 conversion.
I mean, I think like Guardy Pult are going to be like at the top of conversion.
Guardy,
Top
Pult,
And Pult, I mean, like any of the variants really, but probably mostly Dusknoir.
yeah. I think
Yeah.
Zard might convert okay. Zard just
Maybe.
needs to
So-
dodge Pult.
I think Zard is gonna. I think you're right. I think it'll have a good conversion, but I don't think there's gonna be that many of them, and that's
Yeah.
kind of why it's gonna have a good conversion.
I guess. It's kind of like, yeah, I don't know. It's not in an exceptionally powerful spot. Like, it's just kind of different.
It just has a good Goldie and Guardy matchup, right?
Yeah.
You're playing a little bit of matchup roulette there.
It also
Like,
has
I
a
don't
pretty
think,
good
like,
Grim
Goldie's gonna be,
matchup
like-
and a decent Bolt matchup. Like, it has a decent
Mhm.
spread right now, but the Pult
I think
matchup
Pult
is
is going
so
to be
bad.
like number 1 or 2 though.
Yeah.
So, I mean, obviously, like the whole thing you gotta think about this Worlds is like you have to be beating Gardevoir or like be okay in a Gardevoir. Like, you have to
Yeah.
be targeting Gardevoir. You know,
Yeah.
that isn't like Pult is not the number 1 threat, but it is like the number 2 threat probably.
Yeah.
You
yeah,
know,
no, I could agree with that. Like
I
you
mean,
don't
like,
want to walk
obviously,
in losing
like,
Guardy.
Which is
obviously,
what Pult
like,
is doing, which is crazy.
well, Dusk Pult is fine into it.
I was gonna
It's
say like
fine.
only straight Pult really has major issues.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, Dusk
I do
Pult
kinda
still
see
isn't
these a lot
amazing into
for
it, but
them.
it's definitely fine. If Crispin
I-
was good or not.
Either way, I'm just saying in general, it would be better if it was grass fire instead of grass.
Right.
So, I'm just saying. Welcome back, Callie. We're talking about Scovillain and how awesome of a card it is.
Scoville and EX specifically.
Yes.
Did this start with like a pitch control discussion, or did we just go straight to Scovillain?
So no, I don't know if you know this lore, right? So when we went to Atlanta, we were playing me, Brendan, and Ben. We're all playing Golden Go, and we had a Leafeon in the deck for all the Cornerstone that was around.
Oh
Um,
yeah, I think I remember that.
but when I was testing it online, I didn't want to reveal the Leafeon tech, so I played it with a Scovillain EX and actually like did well with it. So everyone was talking about the Scovillain.
Right.
And then we started hitting Scoville and EX and Goldango on ladder.
Yeah, it was so stupid.
So a little bit of sandbagging, a little bit of meta manipulation, perhaps, is
Right,
what we're saying.
Yeah. Sadly, the Scovillain caught on. Just for a little bit, though, not very long, because everyone realized it was garbage. But it was funny. Yeah. So let's get down to it. What wins?
Gardevoir.
Yeah, Guardy.
So you're both on the Guardy train.
Gardevoir wins.
What's it beat in finals?
Guardy.
Probably a mirror or a Dragapult.
I'm trying to think of what other picks were. So I know Nikki picked Maridon. I picked Zoroark.
Miraidon is a wild pick. It's just worse. Joltik Box.
Yeah, that's a crazy pick, actually.
Yes. And I think they
though.
know that, though.
I respect it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just worse Joltik Box, I
trying
fear.
The odds, the return, it's a value bet for sure.
I think Zach
gotta be
also
that.
picked Guardy.
Guardy is just the correct answer. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I feel like if Joe were here, he would pick. I don't know if he'd pick Straight Pult or Guardy, to be honest. Like, he's hardcore into Straight Pult, but like anytime you talk to him about Guardy, oh, it's the BDIF.
No, I do think he would pick Guardy because he said his main goal is like top 64, top 32, not necessarily win the event, which Straight
Right.
Pult is fine for. Like, I
Right.
think he recognizes that Guardy is the best play to win the event.
Yeah, so I could see him picking Guardy. I feel like Brendan would pick Straight Pult.
He would.
You're both on Guardy. All right, so who are your players? Who do you think is winning Worlds? What player? It doesn't even have to be a player that's piloting Guardy, but just...
I'm just gonna say like Henry Trout, and I'm pretty reasonably certain I'll play with Guardy.
Yeah, it's like, I feel like it's
That's
one of
such a
Chow,
safe bet.
Tonneson, or Tord, honestly.
Yeah, that's so everyone was trying to guess what Tord says his deck, his call is locked in for Worlds already, but he wouldn't say what it was, and everyone was like trying to guess what it was.
Why would he say what it is? That would be the biggest troll.
He even said he was like, nah, people probably think that's like meta manipulation or some shit.
I gotta watch this stream. It sounds like Tord was being funny.
Oh,
it sounds like it was just being like interrogated.
he was
He never
great.
gets on streams. That's
It was his first time streaming in 2 years.
Has it really been that long?
Yeah, he went back and checked. No, it's honestly a good stream. He was very enjoyable to watch. Both him and Azul were great.
I'll just say Tonneson, probably.
Okay. Completely safe bet.
I think Tonneson, Chow, and Tord are all in top cut, though.
They're all so good.
Yeah, they're all in top cut with whatever they pick, and I'm pretty positive Tonneson and Chow will play Guardy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard for like players to like. I don't think there's anyone really you can say is a safe pick to like make cut. Like, especially it is Worlds too, right? Like if we're like every single region is there, and all the best players from every region are there. But I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I think it's just like you can't say like these 3 players will be in Worlds cut. Like that's just like really unlikely.
That's
any
fair.
Players,
Yeah, but if he's right though,
it's a crazy prediction.
It'd be
if
so
right.
lit.
I mean, guess, yeah.
I mean, Joe literally got what regional did Bradner win with Guardy?
It was NAIC, wasn't it?
NAIC. Yeah, Joe just straight up called that. He literally said Guardy and Bradner,
Yeah,
which
Okay.
was insane.
it was. That was wild.
So I don't know. It's just fun to try to predict and guess some shit because
You
we're all
know,
just sitting here like waiting for it. We're all like eager to watch it go down. And
Yeah, I am actually really excited for
I am too.
just
I'm
seeing
going
it
for
all go
Pokemon
down.
withdrawals. It's very sad.
I know, like
Live doesn't scratch my itch.
I think that's why a lot of like online tournaments have been so like populated. Everyone's just like, we just need tournaments.
Live only scratches my itch if it's like a cash tournament because those are the only ones people take seriously enough.
True.
I mean, honestly, we're in like as King Hera and me said, the Mickey Renaissance. Like there's like
Yeah.
a gold rush. Like it's like we're in the 1800s and gold has been discovered in the Yukon or whatever, and like they're all flocking to it. Like have you seen the number? Like even the free ones are like hitting 500.
Yeah, they are getting really ridiculous, and
People
which
are seeing the
means they're
gold
getting
glint
later.
in their eyes. Like
Let's see here. Is there any going on tomorrow? Actually, I can look at this later. I'm
I
looking
think
now though.
the Doom LCQ is tomorrow, right?
Ooh.
Not
There's
that I would
also,
have to worry about that being third place on the Doom leaderboard, but
which is
that's no big deal.
insane. Yeah, I saw Cash Vendor on
Mhm.
X. He posted that picture, and I was
Dude,
like
he's a
looking at it.
grinder.
Yeah, I was looking at it, and I'm like, oh damn, Callie's number 3 on this list.
Yeah, I was like, for the longest time, I was doing like every single one like as try hard as possible. Like I think that was like the first half of the year, and I
Mhm.
like got third, and then I like kind of slowed down a little bit because it was like okay, like I'm like locked in top 16. But I was surprised like coming back, like I'm like still in third.
Nice.
So I don't know.
Nice.
I don't
That's
mind.
There's also a redacted tomorrow. It
Yeah,
looks
that's
like
what I'm looking
there's
at right
cash
now.
prizing.
200, yeah, free entry.
Yeah, first
Unfortunately, it
place is
starts at
80
5 p.m.
bucks.
and I won't be home from work until like 5:30.
Mhm.
I mean, just literally join around late and win out.
That's true. Or
I mean, I would just play Pokemon at work, but
I'm a
Right.
line cook. I unfortunately cannot.
Oh, you
uh,
can.
yeah, you just kind of try harder, you know. Like you can be like dicing. You can be doing some prep work on one side, and like you got your phone next to your cutting board.
Waiter, why is this phone in my hamburger?
Mhm.
I mean, okay, my prep will be done by that. I guess I could just play round one on my phone actually, because
Yeah.
That's what we're saying.
I'm on the bus at 4:50, so like
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Just you're
I got
fine. You're
unlimited
chilling.
data.
Play
It's
around on the
fine.
bus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, you're fine. Go
I
for
play
this
round one on my phone and
$8.
suffer.
Let's go. I don't think I'm doing anything tomorrow evening. I'll probably sign up for this. I'm gonna be real.
I'm gonna register. I don't know if I'll actually end up playing in it, but
I'll probably play this freaking Palt Noir list because apparently that's just who I am now.
real. I really want to start testing Guardy, honestly.
I feel like that's fair to test.
Like I'm pretty confident in my Pult play, but Guardy might be the move for Pitt. I know that's way ahead, but like
Yeah, I'm not even trying to make a pit call until we see Worlds.
Yeah.
I'm
Like
not
I'm just trying to
necessarily trying
play
to make my
everything
call, but I'm trying to
right now.
prep for just
Yeah,
practice some decks in general for it. So when I
yeah.
can make a call,
I like Callie's method of just like if I know every single deck, then it's super easy to just make a call and be good, right?
Yeah. Like yeah. Usually I just try to like if there's a B tier deck that I haven't B tier or higher deck that I haven't gotten a mid cut with, I just try to do that. Like if I haven't done that, like you know, I got I don't know. I just try to I just cycle through, and once I'm like satisfied with like a cycle, I'm happy. You know, like I went like 9-2-1 in the Smart Series with Grim, got a top 32, and it's like yeah, okay, I'm like good
Yeah.
enough to do that with
You're
Grim. Let's
yeah,
move
you're
on to the next.
confident in your Grim play, so
Yeah.
move on to the next one, get confident in that. No, I like
I just
that
like to
approach
I
a
like to
lot.
have a recent
Yeah.
result on as many things as possible. I
Yeah.
guess. I don't know. I'm like
That's
I have a problem where I like cannot trust my own skill like at all, so I need like proof that's like
right.
recent. Like
And
I'm
then
like
you
interrogating myself. It's
constantly
like a
prove it.
not
Yeah, like
constantly.
every
I've been
night.
on a bit of a dry spell with the Pole Noir, to be honest. But
Eh, you'll run it back.
I mean, if I play enough mix with Pole Noir, I should eventually do
Are you
something.
gonna do redacted tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll do whatever tomorrow. Whatever
I'll
if
do
there's a
whatever.
whatever Mickey there is tomorrow, I will be doing it.
Okay, we'll do redacted because first place is $80,
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the sound of that.
which is like
And also redacted
10,000
usually
bucks for you because you're
closed list, right?
Canadian.
Yeah, and Canadian, like oh boy,
You're
80,
gonna
Yeah,
be
80
rich.
US is like 100 and something Canadian.
You're gonna be
Like-
rich.
Yeah, that's like a decent portion of the flight to Pittsburgh paid for. To be honest,
Crazy.
That's true.
Did you get that booked yet?
no, I really got to get on that.
You do. I'll check kayak again for you and send you anything that I see because I don't know if those two I sent you are still there or not.
Thank you. Sorry,
Yeah.
I know. I'm like, yeah.
And of
No,
course,
it's fine.
you
Like if
watch,
you ever need help with travel or anything, just ask. There's so many of
Yeah.
us that'll help.
Thanks. Yeah, it makes me like anxious. I don't know. I'm like bad.
No, I get you.
There's
But-
still
Not
just
the
like
most
300
organized.
flat. You're good.
Yeah, that's totally
Yeah.
fine.
That's what they were before. It's the best ones look like they're American Airlines. There's also a Delta that's okay.
I'm not really picky. I don't know. I don't know anything about planes. I'm like airlines are just airlines. to
Yeah,
me.
but see, that's where you're gonna benefit. We literally have a freaking what's he do? Airplane mechanic or some
Yeah.
shit on the team.
yeah.
Like he literally works on planes. He knows
Yeah.
what's up.
I would
Um,
probably do this Delta one because your layovers are a bit longer and
Yeah.
so it's just less miserable. The American Airlines one has an hour and 27-minute layover, which can get really tight really fast.
Gang, have you like at all seen me talk about my traveling on Twitter? Like
I did. I didn't
Because
register that
I
was
need
you
to
until
go-
it was mentioned the other day.
I need to go to usually like every time I go to a regional there's like 2 or 3 layovers. Like
Yeah, these
it's
only have
so
one.
scuffed.
That's
Okay,
so
that's
crazy.
perfect. Cuz like oh my god, like I had to spend like I think it was like 40 something hours with no sleep
Gross.
traveling. Like I was just like chugging monsters in the airport.
As somebody,
I
with
was like getting
sleep
lost, like
disorders, that sounds crazy to me.
like my brain was going crazy. I was going in circles and getting on the same train and getting off at the same station. I was like, what the f-? It was
that
crazy.
sounds so bad.
Yeah,
That
I
was
was like
miserable, actually.
I was like in a questionable state of mind, to be honest.
No, that's fair.
No, thank you. I
It's
try
fun
to
though.
get direct flights because like I can't deal with it. Yeah, no, that's I literally can't go more than like 20 hours without sleep. It's impossible. I have sleep
Old
disorders.
man.
Listen, I got sleep apnea
I mean,
and
most
narcolepsy
people-
over here.
Can't. Staying up for that long is like not healthy or advisable, and at a certain point, it does like brain damage. Which I mean, like I think I'm probably a bit brain damaged anyway, but like
Real. It happens.
you know,
It builds character.
It builds
yeah.
character.
I mean, I would not be Callie Moore if I was not a little bit brain damaged.
So real.
Hell yeah. Well, you need to learn to sleep to protect your brain.
I do. I'm like I
You know?
sleep a lot at home. It's just usually like It's usually like at sunrise I go to bed.
It's totally normal.
Yeah.
That's when I go to bed when I don't have
So,
a job.
Hold
but,
on.
like,
So, like, you talked previously about how you have like chickens. Do they not stereotypically wake you up at sunrise?
I mean, the guy's not very good at crowing yet. Like, you know how it's like it's really funny actually. Like, you know, like a rooster, like a proper rooster crow, right? Like the what that
Yeah.
sounds like. I'm not. I
Yeah.
refuse to like give you an
Are-
onomatopoeia. You just need to know what that
Are
sounds
you
like.
sure you don't want to enact it for us?
Yes, I'm very sure.
All right.
Fine. The one we have, it's so like. I mean, it's like puberty, you know. It's like a teenager with like a voice cracky, like it's like funny. It's like so scuffed. It's like it sounds like he's struggling.
That's funny.
He's got to work on that.
Jeez.
The neighbors do have like a genuine rooster though, so
Nice.
Is
I
it
say
close enough
neighbors,
that it
but like
wakes you
they're
up,
still
though?
like I say neighbors, but this rooster has to be like 100, 200 meters away from me probably.
Mm,
So like we're pretty rural.
Right.
Like I said, I'm a warehouse in the forest. So
right.
Warehouse in the Forest is so crazy.
It sounds like the title of a horror movie.
I mean, we just have critters. Like sometimes I'm playing an online like one time I was playing an online tournament and a stoat, which is like a little ferret, just walked under my door and climbed my leg, and then I just had a ferret on me, or a stoat. Like I'm just in the
Okay.
wilderness. There's creatures. It's
I
very
feel like that would
whimsical.
freak me out a little bit, but
It did. It did. I had like I played pretty slow because there was a creature running around my room. I went, dude. The guy was streaming. It was Alexander Rutowicz, a Polish player, I think. I probably botched the pronunciation. They were streaming, and I went to their chat, and I was like, "Sorry, I played slow. There was a stoat running on my leg."
right.
But
That's funny.
yeah, it is living out here is an experience. I mean, you guys, do we like the background? The very
I do.
It's beautiful.
yeah.
You should take a bite. I hear it tastes like cotton candy.
Mhm.
I think it does not taste like cotton candy, and I
Have you
think
tried
it's a
it?
very
Listen.
bad idea to.
Listen,
to
I'm gonna be
take
real.
that.
When I was in middle school, I had this girl give me some fucking insulation and tell me it was cotton candy, and it did enter my mouth, and I realized it was not cotton candy.
Did
Has
you
like
swallow it?
really?
You know the worst part?
Isn't there like fiberglass and shit in there?
So
Yes.
But you know the worst part about that? This just happened last year. I found out that the auditorium of that school is shut down because they have to replace asbestos.
Oh, that's actually kind of screwed up.
That's
Yeah.
awful.
You can't
Yeah.
just like make someone eat like toxic material as a joke. That's
Right.
Yeah, that's like you can press charges for that, dude.
I'm glad I didn't swallow it. Hopefully I'm
Yeah.
okay. But yeah, so like that school, they just had their school play. They had to do it in the cafeteria because the whole auditorium shut down for asbestos.
That sounds disgusting.
That's rough.
And that's definitely where that insulation came from. So we're just gonna
Yummy.
breeze over that.
I'm gonna start bringing you cotton candy every major, and you're never gonna know the one time I replace it
Dude,
with
I'm
insulation.
gonna be honest. I have not
Cotton
eaten
candy
much
roulette.
cotton candy.
You have
since
like
then.
you know what, like you know what? No, right? Because you know that like Chinese like big Chinese like restaurants, they'll have like the glass thing that you spin to like make the dishes go around the table. So you load up 5 things of cotton candy, right? And then
Right.
one dish has the insulation, right? And it's like
Yeah.
you know, cotton candy Russian roulette, right? So you spin the thing, and you
Right.
take turns eating the cotton candy until someone eats the
No,
fiberglass. That sounds like
gotta
way
get
more fun.
11 on the plate, so each
Yeah.
person on the team and whoever eats the fiberglass gets fired.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like a good operation for a team.
Team bonding
this is-
moment.
This is what our streams should be.
Yeah, the team bonding is when you gamble to see who gets fired. That's
Yeah.
great team bonding.
They
Yeah.
get fired and they eat fiberglass. It's really a lose-lose for them.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's like the worst day of their life.
it sucked to be that guy.
Oh God. It'd be me. I just know it.
I feel like I'm just never gonna be able to trust like cotton candy from anyone on this team anymore. At least YouTube, or like
I was the victim in the cotton candy scenario.
well,
Yeah,
what
but now
unless
you're gonna be
you're,
the
like,
perpetrator.
evil origin story? You know, your villain origin story. That's the
Right.
term I'm looking for.
Right. I mean, it could have been. Like maybe that's the day I turned.
Yeah.
So
And now he's an ancient box player.
yeah, that's when it all went downhill. Jeez, that was so. What gen of Pokemon was that? That was back when I was in 8th grade. So I'm too old. That was so long ago. Uh, that would have been the year 2006.
That's like when I was born.
It might have been 2005.
That's a year before I was born.
Don't remind me. What gen of Pokemon was that?
What, 2006? That was like Gen 4, right?
Something like that. 2005 is the best birth year. I'm
Yeah,
not biased at all.
it was
I
Gen
think
4.
2006 is the best birth year, and I'm not biased at all either.
No. 2006 is mid. It's just like worse 2005.
Right.
I disagree.
You just like
Um,
missed out on slightly more things from the 2010s when you were conscious, you know?
listen,
What did I miss out on, Nate?
listen.
Music or something, probably.
Y'all missed the fucking 90s. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, dot. Oh no, we missed the 90s when,
The
like,
90s was great.
were they?
Yes.
I don't think
I
they
didn't
were.
get to play Haymaker. Oh no!
It's so over.
Listen, I was born 92.
Old
All right.
man.
Yeah. In the 20th century. I was born in a different century than you. Okay, we're done. We're done.
Yeah,
Um,
what's it like being born in the 1900s, Jake?
yeah, you know what? I don't know. it's insane. I can't believe how much time has passed. To be
That's
real.
fair.
Um, but no matter how much time has passed, I will always be using FCBC
So
armor.
real.
I've been like waiting for like 10 minutes to try to bring this up, and I'm failing.
Whoa,
So
whoa,
I'm
whoa, whoa,
literally
whoa! Let's stop with the meta
awkwardly bringing it up.
commentary and get on with the sponsorship. Keep
Yeah,
going.
gosh. We don't need meta commentary, Jake. We need sponsor
What
reads.
meta commentary is sponsor reads. Like there's nothing else to talk about other than the fact that these are the absolute best sleeves in the game. They're durable as hell. They're absolutely beautiful. This is the new color right here. It's the kind of like
Beautiful.
matte blue.
Dude,
I absolutely this is my favorite color right now. Actually, I'm
it's
not gonna
really
lie.
good.
It's so good. I still have some oranges right here, which like they're okay, but the matte blue, like the sky blue, is way better. Honestly.
So I played FCBCs to Milwaukee, and then I didn't after day two. I didn't re-sleeve. I went to
Mhm.
locals with the same sleeves. Then I went to that full grip tournament. Had bought another pack of non FCBCs because my locals don't carry them, and they were so bad out of the pack. I played with the FCBCs that I played at Milwaukee and locals instead, and they were fine.
Yeah. That's honestly the biggest problem with these sleeves is like they last so long. You just like you kind of want to change colors, but you're like, well, I mean, the sleeves are still fine, so why would
Right,
I?
like what, 14 rounds at a regional, or 13 or 14, I don't know, however many rounds at a regional, and then like a 5 round local, and then like a
Mhm.
6 round full grip tournament that was best of three, wasn't it?
Yes, the whole thing
Yeah,
was best of three. Yeah.
and those were better than fresh out of the pack competitor brand is what we'll call it, I guess. We don't name and shame, but like,
Right. Right.
if you know, you know.
I mean, I've been using these since the Rose 5K, which you can catch the vlog on our channel. Um, but that was a bit ago. That was what? That was like June, early June,
Dude, yeah, because
and
that
I've
was
been
when I
using
was
them
in New
ever
York.
since.
That
Yeah,
was a while ago.
yeah, I've been using these ones ever since, and like I think I've replaced maybe one sleeve. Like
Wow.
there's no bent corners. They're they're insane. So anyway, if you want to pick up some FCBCs, fcbcarmor.com. There's a link down in the description below. They're absolutely goaded, and they also sell like binders, like the 4 card like pages ones, like for whole like master sets and everything. And those are really cool too. I don't have one next to me. It's way back in my card room, but highly recommend. And with that said, do y'all have any final thoughts on the format, on worlds, on anything, on chickens and roosters?
Well, for what it's worth, I don't think Blaziken's gonna do a ton at the World Championships.
I
I don't think
mean,
that's gonna. I don't
that's
think
a
that's gonna be
hot
too relevant.
take, but I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I mean,
When it wins, we are going to make fun of you.
yeah, I don't know. Blaziken is pretty good right now.
I sure.
Are we
I'm gonna go for
Isn't
technically?
one more hard read and
Blaziken
say
is
we
like
get one
literally
crustal
bad, right?
Mason.
Like literally, Blaziken was like got some day twos like a format ago, and is like actually like even worse now. I don't. No one is bringing that to Worlds, unless it's like some cracked concoction. But I
I
don't
think
think
we're
like
gonna
I
have a
don't think
crustal
like
and Asen
Charizard
though.
Blaziken Greninja is like
No.
the world's secret play.
Right.
I don't.
No, the actual secret play is Greninja EX.
Which one? Like the water one that doesn't do anything, right?
No,
That
the
famously matches so well in the
fighting
Gardevoir
one.
EX.
Yeah, the fighting one that's super good and relevant in every way.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
for sure. People just haven't played it to majors because they wanted to save it for Worlds so it'd stay
Well, yeah, no,
unknown.
it's a sleeper pick.
Yeah,
100%.
they didn't want to leak.
Yeah.
I think like literally there's like a single digit amount of people that have debuted with Greninja EX.
I'm surprised it's
Probably.
higher than 0.
I want to see now.
That's what I'm
Before we
doing.
leave, we need to know the answer to this.
Okay, actually, it's pretty high because of Palkia Dusknoir.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I was thinking more just like the weird like
I
Blaziken
forgot
thing
that the
from like
card was
last
that
format.
old.
Okay, counting like post rotation, I feel like it's like single digit amount of people.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
so
like 3.
3.
yeah, it is
Yeah.
3 post row.
Because it's Atlanta. There was one in Atlanta, got 92nd. One in Milwaukee, got 135th. And one at Utrecht, got 37th. They
Yeah,
were all Greninja Blaziken.
it was
Yeah.
slightly more real pre-rotation.
Yeah.
I mean, it technically won a special event, so
Yeah, I mean, okay, Palknor was like a real deck to be fair. Like
yeah.
that
And they just
far
played a
more
1/1
so
Procure
than
Ninja.
yeah. I think Ninja Blaziken is not and has not been good.
I don't know, it has a top 64.
Total sleeper pick.
I think Hydreigon has a top 64.
If you want to win, it does. If you want to win Worlds, it's Greninja Blaziken. You've heard it here first, folks.
Or Hydreigon, apparently, since it also has a top 64.
It's, let's be real, it's not Hydreigon. Although
Just
everyone
being
has
better.
dropped the Shaman.
Yeah, exactly. And it, like, KOs a Gardevoir, right?
Yeah. Something like that. All right. We're out of here, folks. Like I said, the vlog for the 5K is up on the channel. It was just uploaded yesterday at the time of recording, so a couple days from now. We should have one more episode in our final like build up to Worlds before it's actually Worlds. And I don't know if we'll have an episode that week because we'll be watching Worlds and then we'll have an episode following up and talking about that. So you can catch us all on Twitter. They will be listed below. You'll see us in online tournaments at least 3 times a week because we're all hopelessly addicted.
So
3,
real.
I mean, that's on the low end. Let's be for real.
Well, I
I'm
was
gonna be real,
kind of
that's on
doing
the
an
high end for
average
me.
here, right?
An
So like
average? Well, now that I'm on the team, it's a bit higher.
right, for me it's like 2, for Nate it's like 0, and for you it's
Usually
like 20.
it's like double digits.
Yeah.
For me, it's is there cash involved?
Right.
I had a week where I played more than 14 mix, which means I averaged more than 2 a day.
That's
Insane.
insane.
Like I think the total, I think it was like 16 in 1 week.
Jeez.
That is
Between you and Mao, you
insane.
took our average Mickeys up so much.
Yeah. Which it's crazy. All right. Anyway, we're out. Peace.
Goodbye.